Welcome back to more of the house in Fata Morgana. Here we are. Do you not desire more prey? But you were so hungry for blood before. I've had enough. I don't need any more. Although she is blind, no, because she cannot see, she does not push me away. She's the only one willing to accept me, to be with me. Such a fickle creature. You obtain peace, cast it aside, and then pick it up once more. But you'll never be able to escape it completely. After all, you are enchanted by the pleasure murder brings. You have been for a very, very long time. This time I'm done. I won't kill anyone anymore. Being with her is far more satisfying than the joy killing brought me. To be with her is what I truly want. So very self-centered. You certainly are. Hey. It was as though he was viewing a flashback. The sound of knocking echoed through the mansion as it had the day the merchant came and brought the beast's short-lived peace crashing down. What did I just tell you? I do not want any more prey. Stop this. Stop it. Don't bring me any more. I thought you were supposed to fulfill my desires. Why did the door open? Sword in hand, Bestial ran through the mansion's halls. He was overcome with fear. He had obtained the peace he so dearly wanted and even found someone who did not fear him. He was terrified that the appearance of more prey would cause us all to crumble. If he spotted the prey, murdered them, and conceded to his madness, she might choose to leave him. As much as she claimed he was not hideous, if she witnessed him doing that... I'll just chase them out. I'm done with this. My desire has changed. However... Why? Why? Bestia shuddered in terror at the sight. Another monster. Stay back! Stay away from me! He broke into a run. It was not, after all, helpless prey that had entered the mansion. That thing is... The monster's voice seemed to slither along the floors behind him. He felt as though if he were to turn around, it would be right there on top of him. Why are you chasing me? Bestia shouted with fear in his voice, uncharacteristic of the beast who had so readily slaughtered his prey. But can you blame him? That's... a Bestia. In that moment I had an epiphany. I had assumed he called himself Bestia, unaware of what the word meant. A Bestia other than me? Bestia is not in fact a name. It is a word that means beast. Indeed, a second beast had come to the mansion. Why are you chasing me? Are you here to kill me? Is it because I settled down? Because I wanted to stop being a beast? Is something the matter? When the white-haired girl poked her head out of the bedchamber, Bestia was aghast. He frantically attempted to return her to her room. You mustn't leave your room! But as he was doing this, the horrifying creature, no, the beast's voice drew nearer. Do not open this door for any reason. I will protect you. That's right. I don't want this peace destroyed. These tranquil days together with this woman. I will protect them, I will! Trembling in fear, Bestia gathered his resolve. He pointed his sword, which until then had only been used to torment others, at the second beast. Now, he would wield his blade to protect the person he cared about. This was the same beast who had killed and killed and killed to satisfy his own primal desires. I will not let you destroy this. I will protect it from you. From a rational point of view, the things he was saying and feeling were rather idealistic, but Bestia was desperate. He did not want to lose this peace. Before long, the beast, the one chasing him, appeared from within the darkness. Say, Master, if resolve was the only thing necessary for one to act courageously, would that not mean nearly anyone could become a hero? Beastie had viciously slaughtered so many people before. He had gathered the courage to protect the things he cared for, but now he was shaking. He did not gallantly bring his sword down upon the approaching beast. Instead, he trembled visibly from head to toe. He must have been quite terrified at the beast's appearance. Stop! No! Stay away from me! Don't! Stay back! Seeing Beastie so scared, I imagine the beast thought it was a prime opportunity, for it slowly, ever so slowly, ambled toward him. If I don't kill it, it will kill me. I have to kill it. 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 And that was the moment Beastie's mind ran off the rails of sanity. Kill. 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 Kill! He lifted his sword up above his head, facing the approaching beast. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at these. I'm sorry. And ferociously swung it down upon his assailant. Oh no, he's reverting. Again and again and again. Screaming horrifically at the top of his lungs. He continued swing after swing until the other beast had gone completely still. Before long, copious volumes of fresh blood stained the corridor. At some point, the other beast had stopped moving and sunken into a pool of its own lifeblood. I did it. I did it. I killed it. I killed the other beastia. Beastie had let his guard down, assuming he had claimed victory over the unmoving beast. I had not imagined either that the beast could still be alive after shedding so much blood. Stay back! The beast reached its hand out toward Beastia. It was determined to drag him down to the underworld, it seemed. Slowly sliding along the slippery floor, it dragged itself toward him. Even on its last breaths, it continued reaching for Beastia, fixated on him. He kicked the beast's hand up in the air, staggering it, and then he... Burn in hell! Rammed his blade down into it. Beastia's fear-stricken expression was hardly that of a knight who had just saved the maiden. Nevertheless, he had indeed eradicated the other beast. You come back again, okay? Promise me. I'll be waiting. Waiting, believing that you'll return. I'll be waiting. It's about time for you to set off. Indeed. Take care out there. Don't eat anything funny and get yourself sick, got it? I'll be fine. I'm a tough one. The more of a confident you are, the more you'll push yourself and risk getting hurt. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water, okay? Take care not to get heat stroke or sunstroke, okay? You worry too much. Relax, I know how to take care of myself on a ship. I know, but you never know what might happen. I want you to be in good health when I see you again. I will be. Though I'll probably keep you waiting for a long time again. I'll be waiting. Don't worry about me. I'll be waiting. I promise. I managed to wait a year and a half already, so I can handle this. Come back, okay? You have my word. Thanks. Safe travels. I refuse to believe that he could be dead. I have to find proof that somewhere out there he's still alive and well. I have to find him. I have to prove it. We have arrived at our destination, madame. Though I dearly wish I could assist you in your search, I have things to attend to during our stay. No, don't worry yourself. I couldn't possibly impose on you any further. Madame, Pauline, you mustn't put yourself in danger. Should anything happen to you, your mother would be devastated. I wonder if Mom's mad. No, she's probably sad. Her sorrow is expansive as the Alberfura wetlands, as deep as the ocean into which the sun sets. And it's all my fault. But don't worry, I'll be fine. As soon as I have the certainty of his well-being, I'll go straight home. Me and him, together. Pauline, your lover is... I have faith in him. He would never break a promise to me. He always come back to me, no matter how long it took. A man like that wouldn't just suddenly disappear on me. There's been a mistake, and I have to prove it. I have to be the one to do it. Because he'll remain gone unless I see it with my own eyes. I wonder who you inherited your stubbornness from. What? Nothing. An acquaintance of mine lives in this village. I shall be staying with him. I'll let him know about you. He should gladly welcome you into his home. Thank you, Orlando. You've been such a big help. Pauline? 1 month. You searched for 1 month, and if you haven't found him, you come home with me. Will you promise me that? You are her only daughter. Okay. Good. To tell you the truth, I regret bringing you with me. What I should have done is dragged you back home. But I couldn't bear to see you like that, Pauline. Like I was looking at her when she was younger. Orlando? Anyway, 1 month. Understood? Yes. Don't worry, a month will be plenty. I will find him before the month is up. The sleepy seaside village is on the small side, but from what I've been told, it used to have a flourishing finishing industry. Now, though, it's like there's a fog hanging over everything. That's not too surprising, I suppose. A few months ago, the village was part of a war for control of the country, and they're now under different rule than before. Stripped of their independence and battered by the raging tempest of war, the people's spirits have been eroded, and spiritual damage is not so easily mended. Even if they were not physically harmed, there are deep wounds in their hearts. It's a lovely village, though. The breeze feels different than it does back home. Beneath it all, I'm sure that people are actually quite friendly and cheerful. A long, long time ago, I went on a trip to a land in the south. This country is quite a bit south of mine, too. People blessed with lots of sunlight are bound to be warm at their core. Say, Orlando. Yes? May I take a look around the village? I don't see why not. The sun's still up. I'll need some time to catch up with my acquaintance, so I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any. Do you know where to find me, madame? Yes, you go down that way, turn at the second crossroad, follow it straight for a little, cross over to the other side, and it's right there, right? Are you sure you can find it? Don't worry. All right, then. You are planning to stay within the village today, right? I'll see you in a little bit, then. If you get lost, give me a holler. As much as you may insist otherwise, you really do care, Orlando. Feel bad enough as it is. Please don't take advantage of me. I think I might take full advantage of this. Thanks. See you in a bit. There's a boy. What's he doing out here all alone, I wonder? There's no one else around. I wonder if something happened. Would it seem odd if I tried talking to him? I wouldn't want to get labeled as suspicious on my first day here. That's asking for trouble, but the boy stands all alone on the shore, looking somehow precarious. As though a breeze might whisk him away into a million grains of sand, and if I look away, he won't be there when I turn back. That's how the boy appears to me. You never know until you try. Besides, it's important for me to communicate with the natives. I've got to build trust with the people of the village. Let's go. Good afternoon. What are you doing out here all alone, little man? By force of habit, I spoke in my native tongue. How dense can you be, Pauline? You may have just been talking to Orlando, but that's no excuse. This isn't your homeland. But everything's alright. I studied the language, so I should be able to hold a simple conversation. You don't need to be afraid of me. My name is Pauline. I'll be staying in your village for a little while. Nice to meet you. Do you not understand me? My name is Paul. That never works. Why do people do that? Like, saying your native tongue but louder to someone who doesn't know it is just insulting. What is your name, little man? Dreadful. What? He just called me dreadful. That's one hell of an accent you got. Who are you, a bandit? What are you here for? No. I'm not a damn bit, I promise. I stammered. Atrocious. There's no need to be so mean. So mean. I put in a pretty good effort, I thought. You could at least compliment me instead. God awful. That's not nice. What's a foreigner doing in this remote corner of the world? Sightseeing a little village. Sure got a lot of time on your hands. I do not. I'm very busy. You're a little obnoxious, aren't you? You're supposed to treat your elders with respect, you know? Like I give a damn, lady. You're older, but you're acting way more like a kid than me. My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Pauline! And what are you here for? Completely ignored. I am here to look for someone. There are rumors that he was last seen around here. Have you by chance seen any other foreigners around? Hell if I know. He just won't let me in. I've got to befriend him first. Give him candy. Kids like candy. Of course he's going to be guarded if I just start throwing questions at him. Alright, so you haven't seen him. Then why don't you tell me about yourself? What are you doing out here? Is that any of your business, lady? A boy's out here on the beach all alone? Wouldn't that make you curious? Don't you have any friends? Maybe he's one of those kids who doesn't have any. Say, if you don't mind, could we be friends? I'm not really familiar with the area, so it'd be nice to have someone with me. What do you say? I don't need any damn friends. And who the hell would be dumb enough to say, sure, I'll be your friend, to someone they just met? How are you so jaded? You need to be more courteous, kinder to others, not so antagonistic. I just thought it would be nice if we could talk a bit. That's all I want, really. How about you quit being so damn nosy, lady? It just so happens I like being alone. Do you ever think of that? I got some strange woman ruining my alone time. I'm out of here. Hey, wait a second. Ah, he's gone. This is gonna be really, really hard. Master? Master! Ah! You've returned to me. You suddenly started drifting off into the distance. I was quite startled. Now, let us continue our tale. The mansion's corridor was a horrifically repulsive mess. Splatters of fresh beast blood covered the walls, and there was a repugnant odor. Anyone would be compelled to avert their eyes at the sight. What happened here? I am grateful that you cannot see, because you would certainly think me a beast if you were able to see this. Because you cannot see, you do not know what I look like. But I know. Another beast like me broke into the mansion. Was it? I protected you. Did I not? I protected you. Say that I protected you. I did this for you. In his hysteria, Beast tore down the curtains hanging on the hallway window. Blood-stained curtains that reeked of dead Beast. What did he have to be so afraid of, though? He had exterminated the other beast encroaching upon his territory. I would understand if he had puffed his chest in pride, but far from that, his terror merely intensified. Calm down. The white-haired girl extended her hand for Beastia, but even her gentle, loving, outstretched fingers evoked fear in his eyes. Instinctively, he feared anything that entered his territory, and then attempted to remove it. And driven by those instincts, he shoved aside the white-haired girl, The one he said he wanted to protect. Ah! Being without sight, she had no way of reliably catching her balance, and she fell to the floor with a splash. For she had landed in the pool of blood left by the beast. Red seeped into her clothing, slowly spreading through the fabric. At first it looked like she had fallen into a puddle of fresh, bright dye, but before long the red darkened into a brownish black. I'm sorry, I didn't... No, It's okay, I'm fine. She embraced the panicking beast, softly whispering, "Shh, shh," as if trying to calm down a crying baby. Though Beastie was taller and physically stronger than the white-haired girl was, white-haired girl was emotionally far more stable than he. What has you so frightened? Please tell me. I promise I will not look down on you for any reason. All I want is to free you from the depths of your suffering. Sometimes talking about things can lighten the burden they place on you. We have the ability to use words, both you and me. With language, the gift God bestowed upon man, we can communicate our feelings with one another. It's alright, don't be afraid. Talk to me, please. Am I a man? You act as though I'm a man. No, you treat me like one. I cannot see you as anything else, as I have said before. Only because you cannot see me! You're the only one who says I'm a man. You who are without sight. But I was content with that. You treated me like a man, so I felt as though I had become one. The time I spent with you, I had real peace. I almost forgot that I was a wretched beast. I no longer sought after prey. Prey, oh yes. Before you arrived, I murdered dozens of humans. I didn't want you to know that I was such a sinful creature, leaving a long trail of bodies in my wake. But I thought that if I didn't show them my strength, if I didn't force them into submission, that I would never find peace. I was drunk with power. I took great pleasure in it, slaughtering people. The fear was so overwhelming that you turned the act of killing into one of gratification. You did it to protect yourself. Are you still not going to condemn me? Taking another life is wrong. Not only does it rob them of their time on this earth, it inflicts great wounds upon those who care about them. However, I do not regard you as a mere beast, nor as a mere murderer. Something made you the way you are. I'm almost certain of it. Something. Tell me about yourself. In your words, from your mouth, tell me. When I woke up, I was weak, exhausted, emaciated. I couldn't think clearly or even remember much of anything. I was thirsty, hungry, and sore from head to toe. A crowd of people surrounded me. You. This was a long time ago. Well, not so long as to be described as long ago, but it is as far back as my past goes. I sought help from the people around me, but my words did not get through to them. The only thing that came from my mouth were feral howls. They scowled at me and then... Stinking gross. I have no interest in any more trouble. Shall we kill it? Never seen anyone like this before. What is he anyway? Beats me a bestia by the looks of it. Jeez. Bestia. 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 I didn't understand what they were saying about me. All I could pick out was the word bestia. The humans brought sticks and fishing poles with which they poked and prodded me. At first they probably meant only to chase me out, but before long their actions began to escalate. Bestia. Bestia. Filthy beast. We ain't got nothing for you. Dirty, nasty thing. Stay back. Hit it, pound it. He's feeling it. Beat it, beat the thing. Kill it, kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Die. Why? Why should I have to die? I was simply asking for help. If they didn't have food to spare, a glass of water would have been enough. I asked for nothing of them but some relief from my thirst. But the humans would not hear my pleas. My words reached no one's ears. When they brought weapons and started chasing me around attempting to kill me, all I could do anymore was run. And as I fled, I saw something. A child pointing to a wild dog covered in mud and shouting "Bestia." And that was when I finally understood that I was a beast, and that was why the humans wanted to exterminate me. I was neither cattle nor swine nor fowl of the air, but a vicious beast, the kind of creature that ravaged their fields. And so, you sought to prove your superiority to them, so you would not have to be called a beast or chased out somewhere again. I was so close to forgetting it all. The time I spent with you was truly wonderful. I could forget about people calling me a beast, chasing me around and trying to kill me. I could forget about slaughtering them, painting the walls with their blood. I could forget about everything. It felt like I'd actually become a man. But then it showed up. Another beast like me. It was my kid. A different individual, though, built differently than me. I'm taller than it was. But it was a beast, and I, too, must be a beast. Regardless, I will continue to insist you are not as many times as I must. Should you be troubled by these painful memories and attempt to cause someone harm again, I will be there to remind you of your humanity. Is that which you can see with your eyes, the whole of the world? I cannot see you, that is correct. But I can feel you, sense you, hear you, and I can learn what you bear within your heart. You worry, you fear, and you think. And you also show concern for me. These things all prove that you're human. This woman. She really is going to change me. If I remain with her, I can become a man. It might be no more than an illusion, but with her near, it can become my reality. Have you calmed yourself down some? The hall needs to be cleaned. So it does. I'll take care of it. You don't need to worry. You should get changed, though. Very well. I believe I care so much for you. Because you resemble me. We are not alike in the slightest. As I've said, you are a beautiful woman. You may compliment my appearance, but no one else ever did. I've been labeled a witch because of the color of my eyes and hair. My eyes, they're red. A beautiful shade of red indeed. A magnificent color like blood. You're the first person to say that about them. Even my mother said my eyes frightened her. Because people called me a witch, I was rarely afforded the opportunity to interact with others, so I grew up mostly alone. As the people outside this mansion called you a beast, so too do the people outside call me a witch. See, we are alike. Do I look like a witch to you? No, you are a beautiful, compassionate human woman. And you are a human man, even if you don't believe it yourself. No. Yet again, Bestia found himself feeling grateful for the white-haired girl's blindness. For while he had just managed to put on a smile, tears were also rolling down his cheeks. Joy, bitterness, sorrow, a maelstrom of emotions flowed unbounded from within. But he cried in silence. Bestia shed his tears discreetly, so as not to allow the white-haired girl to notice. He looked down upon the floor. A single corpse lay there, and no matter how hard he tried, he could not see it as anything other than a beast that looked just like him.